Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm on vacation. I'm Mike. I'm on my boat trip. Perhaps on Stella Maris, perhaps not. And I have fallen overboard. Is there any saint who can help me with that?
There is. In fact, there's a couple of them. First one we've already mentioned.
I'm going to guess not St. Peter, because he was totally drowning.
He was totally drowning.
Okay.
Help me, Lord, I'm drowning.
Saint Adjutor.
Hi, I'm drowning.
Adjutor again.
Yep.
Okay.
He's a patron saint of ships and sailors, so not drowning is definitely something that he'd be good for.
Totally
actual
works.
swimming is on his list, but the other one was more just not drowning, so,
When I swim, I prefer not to drown.
Yep. If you're in the water, your choices are, swimming and not drowning or drowning. So, not drowning is the best.
I choose not drowning.
Also, Saint John of Nepomuc.
Ah, yes.
And this is a fun, ironic sainthood thing,
Ooh,
because...
let me guess how he died.
Okay.
He drowned.
Well, he was thrown in a river to be killed, so yes. But apparently, where he drowned, there was some sort of miracle and lights and stars appeared, so, he's in charge of not drowning now.
No, I think he was thrown off the Charles Bridge in Prague.
Ah. So, here's the real question. Let's we've done a lot of water, but let's say I actually don't want to get too involved with the water. I want to stay on the land. I actually want to get back to the land.
We've done a lot of traveling. We're finally at a destination.
Right. And I want to get back to the land and go do some proper camping.
Ooh, camping sounds good.
Yeah.
No glamping.
No glamping.
But I want a decorative yurt.
No.
Do it the old-fashioned way. Get yourself a tent.
All right, you can put up a decorative yurt in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's
We
good.
might be able to fit a yurt in our backyard.
Oh, yeah, we can fit into the blow-up yurts.
So
She's
if I'm gonna go do some camping, whose patronage should I be seeking as I go on this trip?
Well, this is a wonderful 2-for-1, because not only can you get help camping, but you can get help in not having dragons attack you.
You know what? I love not having dragons attack me when I'm camping.
I know, although they are good for s'mores.
And Saint George the Dragon Slayer is a fantastic patron saint to invoke the patronage of.
Camping. Fantastic. I never knew that.
I imagine because knights and stuff spend a lot of time out,
I like it.
Back when you had to spend a whole day setting up camp and a whole day striking camp.
Mm-hmm.
We also have one that's in charge of parks and park rangers and forests. So for where you're camping.
Okay.
Yogi Bear.
And that is?
That is Saint John, and he has a last name that if someone could pronounce.
I believe that's Gualbert.
Probably.
I'm going to assume that the T is on the end is silent because it's probably like a French pronunciation.
Works for me.
If we're wrong, let us know down in the comments. And while you're out camping, perhaps you want to go and, see some of the scenic sights.
To explore the beauty of God's creation.
Go hiking, or maybe camping is just a footnote to the trip, and you are actually going backpacking. I've done some very rustic backpacking. It can be a lot of fun. You get to see, the sort of untouched parts of the world.
Pristine.
Yeah. Who might I want if I was going to go do some old-fashioned backpacking? Really good hardcore stuff. Who might I want to take along with me?
Well, one, St. George again.
Okay, yeah. Hey, once again, double benefit, camping and no dragon.
Because nothing ruins your backpacking like being attacked by a dragon.
Yeah.
And then St. Bernard.
Wait, hold on. Are we referring to Saint Bernard of the dog breed fame? The ones that had the big jugs of brandy around their neck?
Well, we are not referring to the breed of dogs, but we are referring to the saint in which the breed was named after.
Well, the saint that the valley was named after, that the dogs were then named after.
Hey, look. If his name was good enough to put on dogs that would rescue avalanche victims, that's good enough for me.
If his name is good enough for dogs that carry booze, that's good enough
That's
for
good
me.
enough for us, really. Yeah.
But this is not the famous Bernard of Clairvaux.
No.
This is instead Bernard of Menthon.
Yep.
Yes, and much like the dogs, he is also who you call on if you are skiing, snowboarding, or mountaineering.
All right.
Although I'm going to say, if I'm skiing, I'm definitely going to invoke St. John, St. John Paul,
right.
because he's the one who said it would be unsightly for a cardinal to ski badly.
So,
and the reason why 50% of the Polish bishops skied. Yes,
So-
I also was surprised that he wasn't in charge of any sort of, camping, hiking things.
He is such a new saint.
He has such a long list as it is that, And then there's another one that he doesn't seem to be official yet, but that's just because he's at the point of being blessed.
if you are considering doing any mountain climbing while you are out on your vacation, you're camping, you're hiking, you're having all the fun, you're gonna go and climb some rocks. You might want to consider bringing along with you Blessed Pier Giorgio
Frassati.
Frassati. That's the word I was looking for. It's there, but I couldn't. The
at an
chicken
angle.
scratch. It's at an
There's
angle.
light.
It's weird.
Yes.
Now-
Although if you
But
do,
yes,
I feel
Blessed
like,
Pier Giorgio Frassati.
I feel like you have to go and also have a pipe that you bring to smoke while you take a picture of you in what colloquially is known as the Captain Morgan thing.
Well, he's that excited because just earlier that morning he was hustling people at pool.
And
Blessed
remember,
Pier Giorgio was awesome.
and remember, as we've heard in the old adage, can I smoke while praying? No, but no, it's can I pray while smoking?
No, it's can I
smoke while praying?
No.
Because-
No, but you can pray while smoking.
Heyo.
All right, so
And also, he lived in an era where we knew less about how dangerous, smoking was. So,
And he died at 24. So.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
I got an important
Officially,
question.
there is nothing saying you can't smoke according to Catholic teaching, but smoking 5 packs a day is definitely out.
We each have a responsibility to be a steward of the temple of the Holy Spirit that is our body. And so you have to make a prudential judgment. Is smoking the best way to care for this temple of the Holy Spirit?
Although,
When it comes to smoking a pipe, the answer is yes.
we are now on to 2
'Cause it's
where it's
awesome.
where it's very much questionable how well you are caring for the temple of the Holy Spirit.
So I have a question.
Yep.
We recently passed 4th of July, which means that for many people in our country, fireworks are done. But we live in Flint. And around here, from Memorial Day until Labor Day, regardless of what the law says, is fireworks season.
Yep.
So I'm thinking of planning a get-together with some friends, and we're going to shoot off some fireworks because, well, really nobody is going to care one way or the other if I do.
No one's going to stop us.
No one's going to stop me, so why not? Is there anybody I might want to consider as being an integral part on a spiritual level of my firework fun?
Well, there is the patron saint of fireworks. Although in your situation, I mean, you're not actually going to shoot them off when it's illegal because we do have a few more holidays that we can.
Yeah, I do.
And you should always respect local laws.
You should respect local law as long as it's just. And realistically, there are no fireworks laws that aren't just.
Conversely, all fireworks laws are unjust.
I'm just saying, we have like 10, holidays that we get like 4 or 5 days in. That's almost one a month. But anyway, the patron saint of fireworks and pretty much anything else that goes boom
And we've mentioned her before because of this very reason.
is Saint Barbara.
Saint Barbara.
She's in charge of fireworks. If you were in an area where you could fire off a cannon, she's in charge of cannons. If you were a miner and are using explosives, she's in charge of that.
If it goes boom, think Barbara.
Hang on. Question. Because she does fireworks. If I wanted to have a campfire, could I also invoke Saint Barbara?
Well, our campfire rarely goes boom unless we are, celebrating your friend's life
if your
by putting fireworks in the campfire.
If your
It generally
campfire-
does not go boom.
If your campfire explodes, that's bad. You should have invoked St. George.
Look, sometimes there's a few occasions in a year where I need to make a thing that doesn't normally go boom.
Go boom.
Go boom.
Conveniently, the friend we were memorializing that happened to die near a holiday that legally we can make booms.
Hooray!
Yeah.
But anyway, after you spent your time at the campfire making fireworks, there's
Right.
one more saint you might
Yep.
possibly want to
So-
go and call on
Yeah,
early in the morning,
So here's the thing.
along with hydrating.
I've been out. I've been having a good time. I was on vacation. I had no concerns, no real cares.
Set off a
Was
few fireworks.
camping and setting off some fireworks.
Driving
and
up dragons.
and not drowning.
In all likelihood,
We had a great time not drowning.
In all
part in the
likelihood,
water.
I was enjoying some adult beverages, and maybe, just maybe, not intentionally, but accidentally or coincidentally, I happened to take it just a little too far.
Whoops.
Oopsie. Next morning, I'm not going to be feeling all that bright and shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a patron saint who perhaps I can call upon to help me in my time of suffering?
After all, the Lord is a healer. He wants us not to suffer.
Exactly.
Yes, it is Saint Bibiana, who, if I remember correctly offhand, his feast day is like at the very beginning of January for all the New Year's partiers.
Cheers!
And she's in charge of hangovers because either A, on her grave grew a plant that was really good at hangovers.
Oh, that's awesome.
And much like all, ancient Roman things that was good at something
Where's
like
her
that.
grave? Because we need to move closer to that.
No. They used it all and it's now extinct.
Oh, dag nabbit.
B, much more likely, her name basically means drink in Latin. So therefore,
does.
The patron saint of drink is in charge of hangovers.
I was going to comment that I really have
imbibe.
to.
Yeah.
I was going to comment that I really have to wonder what exactly the circumstances were in which she got her name. Because
Listen.
Bib, the portion of Bibiana that is Bib, probably comes from the same root as imbibe.
Yep.
Listen, one of the reasons why it's tradition that the Pope changes his name is the one who was given the name that roughly translates to pig face said, you know what, I'm not being Pope Pig Face.
Again, we talked earlier about St. Christopher the Christ Bearer. It's very unlikely that up to that point in his life he was known as Christ Bearer. That only became so afterwards.
Yes, that's why he's still a saint, but not officially on the calendar, because it's one of those ones where it's like, this seems like it's not necessarily a set person.
Much like Valentine, where it's like, well, this is sort of an amalgamation of three different people.
Except there is a difference. We know there were Valentines. We're just not sure which one was which.
Yeah.
Whereas Christopher is, as much as I invoke him every day, he's more of a legendary figure.
Yeah.
Valentine, we just don't have the specifics.
That's fair. So,
And it was a very popular name back then.
So that is our list of vacation time saints. Now, perhaps you have some areas of vacationing that we did not cover.
Is there a patron saint of specifically of jet skis?
Water sports.
The patron saint of zip lines.
Exactly. Roller coaster parks. Maybe you have some things that you do for vacations that we didn't cover. Put those down in the comments below.
The patron saint of limbo contest.
We will be happy to go and do another one of these
There was
later
a patron
on.
saint of limbo contest, but everyone agreed that theological opinion was no longer.
How low? Can
We will be
no,
happy
can't you
to do another one of these later on. So please give us your vacation ideas.
after we get back from vacation. Like this episode, subscribe to our channel, ring the church bell, and until next time,
Remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
share that love.